Good morning. So I started to film the video and then my phone fell over. So oopsies. Anyway, I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about the difference between goal setting and goal getting and why I really just kind of frame my entire program on goal getting, because there's a major difference, right? Anyone can set a goal. And when you set the goal, it's something that you've been wanting and that you really want to accomplish. And then when you're on the pursuit of getting the goal, it's really about understanding the beliefs that you have that are not aligned with what it is that you're calling in. So that way you can work on those beliefs and start to shift them at an identity level. So that way you are now identifying as the person who has the thing and really creating that into your reality. And yeah, I know it sounds really freaking confusing, right? So I want to give you an example. So for the longest time, I was setting so many goals for myself. I started all these different side businesses that never ever worked for me. I was trying to do this, I was trying to do that, and every single time I would hit the same wall. And can you just see puppies? Let's see my little baby here. And every single time I would hit the same wall, and it was so frustrating because I thought I was the most motivated person on the planet. I thought I was going to go and finally get that thing, and I would start off so motivated, so inspired, so like gung-ho about it, and then every single time I would hit a wall, and I never understood first of all, where the wall came out of, but second of all, I would end up back in the same spot, stuck, pissed off, envious, and feeling pretty hopeless about like what it was that I was trying to accomplish and that maybe I wouldn't be able to do it. And essentially what it came down to is that I needed to shift my beliefs at that identity level and start to believe that I can actually achieve the goals, because for the longest time I didn't actually believe that I could achieve the goals because I hadn't had a good track record, and I just basically identified as the person who was going to keep starting the business, but the business was never going to take off. So when I started to do the inner work, when I started to do the work on that subconscious level, on that identity level, start to really pull apart those things that were keeping me stuck real time, because something that's really interesting is if you set like this big goal, like it's going to overwhelmed me, right? So at the end of the day, I needed to come up with like a very clear action plan of the things that I needed to do step by step in order to get there. So we have like a very clear strategic action plan. And then what was holding me back real time? So fear of failure, fear of judgment, procrastination, overwhelm, laziness, all those things were getting in the way, but I never worked on them. And that's the reason why I kept staying stuck, because I would never work on the procrastination. I would never really bring that awareness to see like what it was that I was doing to procrastinate. I would never bring the awareness to the fear of failure, fear of judgment. I would just get scared and get fearful, and then I wouldn't do anything. So that's where like the real work comes in, is between the setting and then the getting the goal, is bridging the gap in order to get there. Like, what's holding you back? What's been the thing that's been holding you back this whole time? And why haven't you been able to why haven't you been able to battle that yet? Why haven't you been able to remove that yet? What's that thing? So a lot of people say, well, I've tried this so many times, like what's going to make this time different? Well, why hasn't it worked before? And when you can start to understand, well, why hasn't it worked before? Or what is it that you're going to do differently this time, and actually do it that way, things kind of just like manifest magically when you start to remove those blocks. It's so cool. It happened for me. So hi, Darcy. And yeah, it was just really, really awesome. Things have been so amazing for me the last couple months. My clients, we've been doing a lot of NLP and time techniques, some anchoring. It's really been awesome. My group coaching now has all of that weaved into it, along with some shadow and goal setting and getting and passion and all that fun, fiery stuff that's going to keep you motivated. It's going to dig deep. It's going to allow you to experience what it is that you need to remove in order to take that next step up. I hope you all have the best Tuesday ever. I'm about to hop on a call. I wanted to get on here really quick and just talk to you about the difference between setting and getting the goal, because for so long I was stuck in the setting phase, and then I kept getting stuck there and stuck there and stuck there. So breaking that vicious cycle was so huge for me. I hope you all have an amazing Tuesday, and I'll talk to you soon.